It turns out that Knowledge Vault was way easier to use than I would have ever thought. Initially, I was a little intimidated, but there was really no reason to be intimidated. There was a simple process to follow. I was able to actually download documents and post it on the site, and then notify people so that they could go to those sites. And for being a non-techie, it was very user-friendly. It is very user-friendly. We're still using it.
One of the great things about Knowledge Vault is it took on, or it provided all of the capabilities of a lot of different things. You know, for example, Facebook has been mentioned, Google Talk, our ability to communicate and chat between one another. On other sites that I have been on, they had what we called chat rooms. In this instance, it was the ability to communicate directly with individuals so that you could have a private conversation with somebody, or you could open it up to the entire community. And what was neat about it is you could get all of these things in a whole bunch of different programs, but none of them bring them together like Knowledge Vault does. And does it in a simple manner that everybody can easily, even those of us that aren't techies, can easily understand how to work with it and how to use it.
So I live in a community that was a part of a terrible disaster. It was horrific, and it displaced many families and scattered us, and at the same time drew us together over time. We felt the need to be working together, but at the same time we were in different places. And we tried a lot of things. Eventually somebody started a Facebook, and people tried it on Facebook for a while. That was a disaster. Tried a Facebook group for a while. That was almost as big of a disaster, just because of the nature of Facebook. Nobody really knew, what was going to be private and what was going to be put out in public, and it was too risky for the group to do that. And there was also different kinds of information that needed to be shared, depending on who was talking to who and what the subject was. So then somebody started a Yahoo group, right? And so that lasted about as long as the 5 people that were on Yahoo. And so that turned into a disaster. We eventually ran across Knowledge Vault, and what was a lot of things are great about it. But one of the things was the group, the natural team-based nature of Knowledge Vault was very powerful for us. You had people that had lost homes, and they had specific and private interests that they needed to talk about, and they needed to be able to communicate about, and they needed to know that it was just them.
I just really feel a sense of comfort knowing that it is such a private site, that this is our site, this is our neighborhood, and nobody else uses it, and it's a real sense of comfort for us, considering what we've gone through with this big fire.